So a few days ago I learned that the cursed conlang circus was happening this year, and then found out that it was too late to submit anything, but I had an idea so I'm making it anyways, because conlangers don't care what humans think is impossible. My language, which can be pronounced Leckna and can be interpreted as can speak, is an international auxiliary language. Leckna's consonants are pretty simple. M, N, P, T, K, A, F, S, H, or H. And then L, which is the whatever lambdic, which, depending on what you're comfortable with, can be pronounced L, Y, L, R, S, L, or anything else as long as it's lateral. To make things simple, Leckna has a 3-vowel system. Its vowels are ew, I, ew. Since both English and Mandarin Chinese use diphthongs, this should be easy for most people. To make it even easier, in case some diphthong is hard to pronounce, it can be reversed with no change in meaning. For instance, the word spelled P-O, meaning bee, can be pronounced poi or pew. Since the language with the most speakers, Mandarin Chinese, has tone, to make it easier for them, Leckna also has tone. Leckna has 2 types of tone, level and contour. Level can be high or low, and contour can be rising or falling, depending on what's more comfortable to the speaker and what sounds the best. Contour tone is marked in the spelling with a diacritic. Since not everyone has the same keyboard layout, it can be any diacritic, whichever is easiest for you to type. Leckna's syllable structure is CCVC. Syllables may start with a single consonant or a cluster of 2 consonants. Consonant clusters must be different manners of articulation, but otherwise can be any 2 consonants. This keeps things simple, so speakers don't have to memorize any complicated phonotactics rules. Like with diphthongs, consonants in a cluster can be swapped without changing the meaning. So xaya and skaya are the same word, both meaning sky. The cluster x or sk can be spelled x. There is no pattern to when it's spelled that way versus ks or sk. Syllables can end with a consonant or not a consonant. If they end with a consonant, the consonant is unspecified for place of articulation, voicing, and manner of articulation. It can be whatever consonant the speaker finds easiest to pronounce. This unspecified consonant is spelled C, since that letter can be used for so many different sounds across different languages, and even within one language. To make it easier for speakers of other languages to learn, all vocabulary is derived from the top 1 most widely spoken languages. If the majority of source languages don't agree on something, then the words are put into a super secret magical phonetic averaging algorithm. Even I don't know how it works. I then try to squeeze it into the phonology and phonotactics of Leckna. Word order can be SOV, OSV, SVO, OVS, VSO, or VOS, depending on what the speaker is most comfortable with. To make it easier for speakers of different languages, nouns are not marked for case number or definiteness and have no gender, and verbs are not marked for tense, aspect, mood, or negation. All of those are deduced from context. That last one, negation not being marked, has an additional advantage that in Leckna it is impossible to lie. And in fact, this is the meaning of the name, Leckna. Leung meaning lie, knaya meaning can't. Take, for example, the sentence, I have a cat. Aya haya kaya. If it turns out this is false, that's totally fine, because you could have also said this, Aya haya kaya, which means I don't have a cat. So now the translation of the passage from the B-movie script. Paya aya knoi laya flya poi soin knaya flya oi kne fne Sman Xaya, Fire, Sman Poto, Fire, Floy, Poi, Foy, Flyer, Xaya, Foy, Xaya, Poi, Koi, Mo, Cow, Knaya.